Hi folks, this is Madan from Culture Engineers, and this is like the third part of preparing the field for nurturing good children. The third part here is about feeling loved. Now, how do you make your partners feel loved? So in a previous video, I told how partners can meet each other's needs, but sometimes even when you meet each other's needs, partners don't feel loved. That's because each of the partners have a different way to feel loved. What do you want from your partner? Do you like gifts? Or do you want them to give you acts of service? Like do you want them to be a part of your day-to-day life and help you in day-to-day activities like cleaning the kitchen, doing the dishes? Or do you like helping out in you cleaning the car, taking kids to the school, dropping them? So that's like act of service. So do you want them to do that to make you feel loved? Do you want words of affirmation? Do you want them to compliment you? Do you want them to praise you? What makes you feel like really loved by your partner when they use those words of encouragement? Do you want that? Next is physical touch. So, do you feel like if your partner touches you and holds your hand and hugs you often, you feel loved? So, or do you just feel like if you can spend just time with your partner, no matter what we do? I don't care, we're watching a movie or walking on the street doing shopping or just sitting in a restaurant doing nothing, but I'm just having time with my partner. So do you think that this is your way that you feel love with your partner? So this is like derived from the book Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. I recommend couples to read it, but if you haven't read it or you don't have the time, this video is probably going to help you. So people feel loved in different ways, so that we need to understand, and different ways they feel loved is through these 5 ways. So some people, you can hug them, you can give them their time, you can help them in their day-to-day lives, you can praise them, but if you don't give them gifts, they feel like the other person doesn't love them. So that's, certain people are like that, like when they don't receive gifts, they feel like, I don't think my partner really understands me, my partner doesn't love me because he doesn't want to buy things for me, he doesn't understand what I want, right? So maybe some of your husbands are struggling like that, right? They're like, I'm doing everything for my wife is not happy at all, right? Yeah, so you just need to understand what she really likes. Maybe she wants a particular item in her kitchen, and maybe you need to find what she wants and get her and surprise her with that. Or maybe she wants a particular sari, or she just likes to get dressed up and she wants you to gift her something. And the best part of the gifts is not about the gift, but it's the act of giving. So that's the most important part, which makes people feel loved, because you have decided to make an effort to give somebody something. So it's that feeling of giving that releases the feeling of oxytocin in your mind and makes you feel loved. So yeah, so again, this whole idea, it comes from the idea of giving, right? That whole idea of giving is whether you're giving your physical labor by helping them, or whether you're giving them your verbal affirmations, or whether you're giving them your physical touches or something, or you're giving them your time. So basically it's all about giving. So that's like the fundamental way for love. Love is about giving. So the second part is acts of service. So again, yeah, like a lot of people again would say like, yeah, I'm giving them this, that, but maybe if you're not really being there when they need you, right? When they're physically struggling, maybe when they're going to the doctor, maybe they just want you to be there with them and take, like help them out in that process of being there with the doctor. So maybe that's like very important. During times of crucial times, people feel like they want their partner, but some people think like, no, I don't need during crucial times, I can just handle different situations myself. But some people feel but the thing is, you need to realize that your partner can have a different reality than you, that you can feel loved by gifts and your partner can just feels loved by you giving her time. Right? So you just can't expect that I love gifts, so I'll give my partner gifts and she has to love me back, right? That's like the most stupid way of thinking, that you have a way and you have your reality and expecting that reality to be your partner's as well. That doesn't work that way. The idea is to understand each other's reality and understand that what you can do to empathize with them and do the best what you can do for them. So yeah, so the fundamental emotions is like giving and empathy. It's like once you find that, these all things are going to be easy for you to understand the way your partner feels love. So yeah, the second way most couples feel love is by acts of service. The third is words of affirmation. So like I'll give you an example of words of affirmation. Like, so I have a friend, and so he does a lot for his partner, and his wife also does a lot for him. Like she irons his clothes, and she cooks him breakfast in the morning, and then she helps him out. She takes him to the doctor. She really cares whether he's eating his food on time, whether he's taking care of his health and all that. But eventually, the problem he faces is that he feels like his wife does not verbally say that she loves him, or whether he's handsome, or whether he's done something good. So she's in that way, like, you can understand the dynamic here. Like, the husband wants to be appreciated by the wife verbally, but the wife's way of expressing love is through acts of service, like by doing things for him. So the wife might say that I love him and I'm doing all those things for him. I'm waking up in the morning, I'm cooking up, making his breakfast for him, I'm washing his clothes, I'm making sure he has his medicines on time and all that. But yet the man doesn't feel loved because he needs that exact words of appreciation from his wife. He wants her to appreciate those little things he's doing. Like maybe when he goes to office and he does something well at office and he comes back and he tells her, he wants her to praise him. Like, oh my God, you've done a great job. You really deserve that promotion, or or it could be whatever. So those words of affirmation are like very important for partners, and it can also work the other way around so it can also work other way around, where the women need words of affirmation and men are trying to do something else, and eventually forget to compliment and appreciate their partners, and the partners just feel not loved at all. So so here's the fourth part, is physical touch. So in our culture, I think this is like very important, because as in our conservative society in India, men are really very shy when it comes to showing acts of physical love to their partners, especially in the public or even in their houses. They are like consistently feel like, no, I don't want to hold my wife's hand in front of the children. The guests are coming. I don't want to show that I love my wife. I don't want to hug them. I don't want to do all that. But lot of people actually crave physical touch, because that's how we were grown up. As we grow, as babies, we are all touched a lot. We are all hugged. We are all kissed. But eventually, as we grow, we just slowly start losing our physical touch, and we still on deep down inside that we wish that we could be cuddled like babies, right? We wish that we could be hugged and kissed and felt so loved as we were kids. But somehow as we grow up, we lose all that, and some part of us still wants that. So, but for some people, that's like the best way they feel loved. No matter what you do to them, if you're not going to hug them, you're not going to hold their hands, they're not going to feel loved. And please, it can also happen for men as well, where some men need to feel that physical part of love. Like for some men, like you can do everything, but if you're not going to hug them, or you're not going to have sex with them, you're denying sex with them, it can be for different reasons. Maybe you're just tired that day, but they might take it as like, oh my God, she doesn't love me. Maybe that's why she doesn't want to make love tonight. She doesn't love me. So it's like when people don't do certain things of acts of service or gifts or any of these things, it is misinterpreted as like the other person doesn't love the other person. So it's like, if you're not giving gifts to your wife, maybe you do everything, but your life's going to think that he doesn't love me. So, and finally, quality time. I think this is very important, because end of the day, it's about spending time with each other. And a lot of people, they complain to me that my wife is not spending time with me. She's just busy with her job. She comes back, she just sleeps. My husband also does the same thing. He's so tired, and we just don't get time to talk. And weekends, we're just busy doing other things. We have our other social activities and our social responsibilities. We go and meet our relatives, our family, and family dinners, but actually we don't get time to spend with each other. So when you understand that if your wife or husband feels love only by quality time, I request all of you to give that quality time so that they can feel loved. So because only when they feel loved, you can actually create any good thing out of your relationship. Because end of the day, if you're not going to feel loved, nothing is going to happen. And it's important that if you ever want to make any changes in your partner or request them, please don't demand, because that's not a sign of love. People who love each other don't demand, they request. So if you want something out of your partner, request them, but request before requesting them, love them. And when they know that they're loved, requests will be accepted, and there is a possibility for your request to actually grow and make sure your needs are also met. So, so please understand that these are the different 5 love languages which people can use to make sure you feel your partner's loved and creating that right environment for your children to grow. And these languages can also be for your children. Your children also might feel loved only when they might have their own ways that they can feel loved. So some children want time, some children want physical touch, some children want to be praised, some children want to be helped, some children like those surprises and gifts we should give them. But this changes as they grow older. But when you're dealing with younger children, it's very important to give them the time and the physical touch, because they still don't understand the different things about language and things in life and other things. But it's important to for each of us to understand the importance of the different ways that people feel loved, and you can implement so that you can make a great marriage and make it work and make it happy and peaceful and loving for your children and for everybody.